It's a podcast. Another podcast. Ishvan's imaginary podcast. Ishvan's imaginary podcast. Ishvan's imaginary podcast.
Woo! Knock, knock. Alex, say who's there?
Who's there?
Toby.
Toby? Who?
Toby or not to be. That is the host of today's show.
Hey, I'm here technically. I'm just on the road.
Oh, yeah. Welcome, you guys. And just so you know, I'm Toby, Ishvan's best neighbor. Back to help co-host this show while Ishvan triumphantly returns from his latest bunch of concerts. Ishvan, how are you?
Toby, I am beyond good. I'm trying to watch traffic right now. I'm good. Actually super good. I have mentioned that some of the shows were good, but I just got done with maybe the best I've ever played in Palatine. And I'm very, very happy about all of that. So I'm on my way home after that. I am kind of hot, kind of sweaty, but I will be there to be in studio very, very soon.
Ishvan, I am very happy to hear about your concerts going so well. I wanted to tell you that I'm getting a lot of positive feedback on the podcast as well.
Oh, Alex, that's so cool. I mean, at the shows, that's one of the main things that I'm trying to do. Beyond just have great shows, which we are having, I'm trying to tell everybody about the podcast, make it easy for those guys to find it. At one of the shows, I'm going to mention her a little bit later, I met a really nice family. Coraline was the girl, and I have something special that I still have to do, but I just didn't have time because I'm playing so much. But they said that they were listening to the podcast, and she was sharing it with their friends, like a super influencer. So I'm really, really happy about that. That makes me so pleased.
Wow, this is great news across the board. All right, so you're going to be here pretty soon, right?
Yeah, I'm really close. I'm like maybe 5 minutes away. I'm going to park the car, and then I'll be inside to join you guys in studio.
Okay, that's great. See you soon. All right, now that's very good that his concerts are going good. And it's also very, very good that the podcast is being enjoyed by people. But also, I have a special news flash and a Toby testimonial. Alex, news music, please. Oh, hi, Alex. That's not even news music. I didn't realize computers had a sense of humor. It's like dad blues music. Please, could you play some news music? Oh, that's way better. Thank you. Okay, now, in addition to all the good news, I have some Toby updates. That's right. I'm happy to report that I recently learned how to tie a necktie all by myself without adult assistance. So now I can look nice at special occasions. Also, I overcame my fears and went off the high dive at the pool this summer. Now, I have been jumping and even spinning off of the high dive, but I am still working on actually diving into the pool. It's pretty high up there. I will keep you posted on my progress. And finally, in my quest to become a great chef, in addition to becoming a great stand-up comedian, I have mastered one of my favorite foods with the help of my mom, and I am proud to say that I now can make my special twice-baked potatoes. I call them Toby Taters, and they are really delicious. Seriously, if you have not had a twice-baked potato, you really should try because it's like one of the greatest things ever.
Toby, Ishvan is here.
Oh, awesome. Guys, welcome back to the studio. The man of the hour, and a fellow twice-baked potato aficionado, Ishvan.
Hey, you guys. Were you talking about twice-baked potatoes?
Yes, I was just informing everyone that in addition to all the good news, I have learned and mastered how to make twice-baked potatoes.
Oh, that's incredible. That's like my favorite. You know that's my favorite. Toby knows like kind of the things that I like to eat. I think that's a perfect thing to learn how to master. I mean, when we have that, Evie's mom makes them and we love them. We feel like we're being very fancy when we're eating them. This is amazing news.
Like, next time I make them, I'm going to bring you one. I'll make sure that maybe I'll make one for everybody because we get a lot of taters. And then, like, I'll make them all because if you're making one, you may as well make a bunch. So next time, I will definitely contact you and then I'll bring some over when they're piping hot.
Oh, I cannot wait. Yes, please let us know. All right, I'm glad to be here. I think, like I was saying, I was super happy about the way that things are turning out as far as shows are concerned. I want to do some stuff today as far as making sure that everybody is connecting to the other things that I have out there, because as much as I'm happy about the concerts, I want to make the concerts extend beyond that day. I want it to have a bigger impact, and I want it to have a bigger reach, and I want to make sure that everybody understands that there's these other opportunities to do things and enjoy things and stuff. So let me take a second. Let me go get a cool drink for me and for you, Toby. And I'm going to change out of these concert clothes. And I think I posted this song underneath one of my recent Instagram stories, which relates to what we're going to do. So I'd like to play this. This is Makes Me Happy. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. Let's do it.
You and me, yeah, you and me, and there's bound to be more members to a very funny family, and we'll have fun tonight, shining stars and satellites, flying high above the heavens till we get it right. Don't try to stop me, here I go, 'cause it's you that makes me happy. Can you see now, does it show? I just wanted to let you know that it's you that makes me happy. Can you see now, does it show? I just wanted to let you know. Take my hand, 'cause I know I understand that it's hard to do when everything's so different, everything's so new. Look around, don't be afraid. So many friends yet to be made, and you'll wonder how you ever got along before. So perfect, yeah, it's tailor-made, 'cause it's you that makes me happy. Can you see now, does it show? I just wanted to let you know that it's you that makes me happy. Can you see now, does it show? I just wanted to let you know that it's you that makes me happy. Yeah, it's you that makes me happy. Yeah, it's you that makes me happy. Yeah, it's you. Yeah, it's you that makes me happy. Yeah, it's you that makes me happy. Yes, it's you that makes me happy. Yeah, it's you.
Oh man, that was good. That was a good choice. It really does sum up the way that I'm feeling right now, and I'm very, very grateful. This is awesome. And thank you so much, Toby, for being here and helping me host the show. I was hoping to get back on time, wasn't sure I was going to be able to, so it makes me very, very calm and also happy knowing that you're here doing a great job.
Oh, of course. I love hosting the show or co-hosting the show. I just like being part of the show. It's very fun for me, and anytime you just ask.
Okay, that's great. It's good to know. Now, the thing I wanted to do, and that's why I was kind of rushing back to get here, it has everything to do with the concerts. Concerts have been great. We've established that. But I have met a lot of people at these shows. I already mentioned the wonderful Coraline. So there are other people that I met too. I try to remember as many names as I can, but I'm not just trying to promote the show. I am trying to connect the things together so the show isn't the end of everything. First and foremost, I want shows to be fun and a great experience for me as well, but for everyone who's there, obviously. But I want them to understand that it doesn't have to end when I say goodbye. So one of the reasons is like I don't want to blow the surprise of what I'm going to do for Coraline and her family. That's coming up soon. You will find that on Instagram. That's why you need to follow me on these things, because you just never know. I'm going to do something where Evie is going to help me edit something together from hopefully all of the shows that I have recorded with my little camera on the end, Cammy on the end of my guitar. So you may see yourself on the YouTube channel. But I wanted to just give a little synopsis of some of the things that happened. Like this is what I wanted to do. Could we get some music so I could sort of give like a report? Alex, could we get some sort of like special report music? What is this? Why is he playing this music?
I don't know, he did the same thing for me. I wanted to get some news music, and then he did this dad blues music. I think you need to update his OS system or something. He's acting weird.
All right, Alex, just any kind of underneath music. not strident bluesy music, just something so I can just kind of make a nice report. Pleasant music, maybe. No, that's cool. I could deal with this. No, this is all right. Okay, because, yeah, I just wanted to tell about people that I met and a couple of the things that happened and just remind everybody to connect to other things. I don't say it just for fun. I say it because it's really important, and it's kind of my whole goal is to have all of these things somewhat connected to each other and making it fun for you and giving opportunities for everybody to participate in things. So I just wanted to give a couple shout outs. I played earlier in the week in the town of Glencoe. I met a young dude, and his name was Carter. I called him Cooper at first, but his name was actually Carter, and I got it right. Sometimes it's a little confusing at shows. Carter, I thought was gonna say something, but instead he put his little arms out like a robot, and he just gave me a little hug, and it was the nicest thing. And I'm like, Carter, you're my new best friend. And then as I was breaking down, there was like a little like cool train thing that they had there where kids could get in these trains and then they could power the trains themselves and kind of go all around this little park. It was really cool. This is a new location, so I really liked it. And then as Carter was riding around on his train, he'd be like, hello, best friend. And I'm like, what's up, best friend? And I'm like, I'll see you when you come back around. And then I was breaking down my stuff and all the kids were talking to me as I was doing it. It took forever to break down in Glencoe, but it was really, really nice. So I met lots of other kids there too, but Carter stands out in my mind. Now, I've mentioned Coraline 3 times today. It must be mentioned at that same show in Villa Park, I also met 2 other dudes. And a mom came up to me, actually during the show, I had said hello to one of the 2 boys. They were brothers, and his name was Canyon. And I was like, Canyon, I've never heard that name before. So I made sure that I heard it correctly and said it. And then at the end, the mom, very, very nice, came up to me and said, is there any way that you could say on mic his brother's name? And I'm like, sure, of course I can. Like, this show was very hot. So this show of all the shows had the smallest crowd. Sometimes the smaller crowds I like even better because you get to talk to everybody. You get to make sure that you get to know everyone at those shows. And I'm like, sure, what's his name? And she said, it's Banyan. And I'm like, wait, his brother's name's Canyon? Canyon and Banyan? She's like, yeah. And I was like, that's the greatest thing I ever heard in my life. It kind of made me smile. So I said his name. He was happy. They both got on bikes, which also makes me happy because I love to ride my bike. And then they were off and on their way. So that was really nice. Also, at the last show that I keep talking about, the one in Palatine, that was just downright incredible. I met lots of wonderful people and lots of wonderful kids. Now, one of the people that actually, if you go on my Instagram right now, you will see a picture of her. There was a girl named Aubrey. Aubrey stepped up in the very beginning, and she was very, very smart. She was very, very nice, and she said, you're going to have a great audience today. And we're like, well, awesome. That's great. I love to hear that. That's perfect. Great news. And then she came up again a little bit later. Would it be all right if maybe I came up on stage and participated? And I'm like, yes, asking in that manner, how could I say no to something as nice and polite as that? And then she went back. She was very happy. And then she came back 1 second later. She's like, I also have a friend named Ingrid. Would it be possible if she came up too? And I'm like, yes, of course. And she did, and they were wonderful. But there were other wonderful kids there. There was a girl named Chow, and she spelled her name out for us. She asked really, really good questions. She asked about my Marmo character. She asked about parts of my equipment, which I love when people ask. I love when people ask me about the stuff that I use. I like to help them understand what I'm using and why I use it. And I'm always hoping that I'm encouraging them to play music of their own. But also at that show, there was another wonderful girl. Her name was Natalie, and she came up and she sang with me beautifully. And she was so nice and she was so enthusiastic. So many kids were at that show and all these shows that I've been playing, honestly. The best shows, without exaggeration. It has been wonderful. And at the very end, Natalie came up and she said this. She said, I don't have any money, but I was wondering if there was a way to get one of your albums. And I'm like, Natalie, you came up, and I do reward kids for special behavior. I don't tell anybody. I don't announce it. I watch for anybody who does something really, really nice, like shares something. That sometimes we don't have enough tambourines. And when I see someone go without being told and share it with someone, give theirs to someone else, I make a note of that, and I try to give them a special prize and reward them for that stuff. So because she did that, and because she was so nice the way that she asked, I gave her the latest copy of Evie, the Queen of the Insects, the brand new CD, and I hope that she's listening to it. I hope that she likes it. So this is the point of this part of the show. I want everyone to know that I'm trying to give those opportunities. I'm trying to make the show go beyond the show itself. So I'm going to have Toby right now really tell everybody the different places to connect with me, so you guys are doing it, and so I know that it's getting out there the way that I want it to, and I am trying to do that at shows. And I just want to thank everybody who's been to any of the concerts this summer and tell them how happy I am to have played for you, how happy I am about the shows, because without you, they don't happen. Without me sounding like Gene Simmons from the band Kiss, it is absolutely true. And you have regenerated my spirit and given me this wonderful objectivity about the future. I know that we don't know what's going to happen, but I have plans, believe me. So that's why I'm excited. I am not letting anything stop any of this, and I have plans. I think about it day and night to make sure that this stuff is better than it was the day before. So let me finish up. I'm actually going to go take a nap. For anyone who doesn't like naps out there, you're cuckoo. They're nice, and you need them. So I am tired after a show, always. So I'm going to go take a little nap, I think. And I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm going to have Toby give all of the things to you guys right now, and I will see you next time. And again, thanks, you guys. You make me happy.
All right, it's Toby here to give out his fun socials. This is important information, and you have to listen. So, you have to write it down, or maybe you could just do it on the fly if you're listening to this at home. Not in the car. It's dangerous. So first, I'll give out the Instagram. Okay, Instagram, you put the little @ symbol, and then I'm going to spell it. IAMISTVAN. And that all spells I am Istvan. That's his name. So it's all one thing. It's pretty easy. So at I am Istvan. Now go there. That's a good one. Next is very important. It's the YouTubes. This is very critical, but it's very long. So pay attention and don't screw it up. This one goes youtube.com. That's the easy part. Then you put the /, and then it's one word, imaginary kid songs. So IMAGINARYKIDSONGS. And you gotta type it all in. You're gonna get this carpal tunnel syndromes when you do. Okay, now this is the website, which is istvansongs.com. ISTVANSONGS. And that's where you get show dates and all other kinds of information. It's very important. And you can even contact him, and lots of people do. And that's how we stay in touch. And that's also a good place. Then you must listen to his music on Spotify and Apple Music and Pandora. And be careful, because he has adult music on some of those sites. And it's not for kids. But the other stuff's pretty easy to find. And then finally, if you're on the Facebooks, then you can do that too, Facebook, and then it's /, and just like his website, it's Istvan Songs, ISTVANSONGS. And then, pretty soon, I'm going to have, like, my twice baked potato Instagram, and it's just going to have pictures of, like, potatoes and stuff like that. And probably it's going to be, like, blowing up because people like specific stuff. And you'd be surprised how many people might be interested in potatoes and things like that. So pretty soon I'll have that to look out, but I haven't done it yet because my dad won't let me have Instagram. But he's going to do it pretty soon, probably because I'm getting older, and that's going to be great. Okay, so until next time, thank you for listening, and I'm so glad Istvan had me be on the show today. So I'll see you next time, and I am Toby. Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's only gonna be for a little while. Goodbye. Until we play again and make a bunch of new friends. Goodbye. You're invited to, so could you give us a smile? Goodbye.